This is N1AND. Anybody going to run the net? You're elected. Okay. Stand by one moment while I get my crayons and papers together. Alright, good afternoon, peeps. This is cycle 2 of the ARRL Western Massachusetts Traffic Net. This net meets Monday through Friday at 1300 local time on the Nobark, Mount Greylock, K1FFK 146.91 repeater with a PL of 162.2. The purpose of this net is to handle any messages between cities and towns of western Massachusetts and provide liaison to the first region net that meets on 3948 kilohertz at 1:45 p.m. local time. This is a directed net. Please do not break the net unless you have emergency or priority traffic. Please do not leave the net without first informing the net control station whenever possible. Your net control station this afternoon is November 1, Alpha, November, Delta. My name is Doug, and I'm in Munson, Massachusetts. At this time, are there any stations holding emergency or priority traffic? Emergency or priority only, please call now. Nothing heard. Net control is now looking for our first regional liaison station. Alpha Bravo 1 Tango Charlie. Paul, please call and list any traffic. For any stations holding traffic or announcements. Traffic or announcements only. Please call now.
Here be, well, too many announcements. November 1, Quebec Oscar Victor. N1QOV. OB in Pittsfield. I am running commercial power. I have no traffic at this time. Just a couple announcements after check-ins, please, Doug.
All right, N1QOV recognized. Net control is now looking for any
Delta, Rich in Pittsfield. Battery power, no traffic. Good afternoon.
This is Whiskey 1 Echo Romeo Foxtrot, calling Pittsfield. No traffic, commercial power.
Kilo Delta 2, Delta Juliet Uniform. Sean, Warrensburg, New York. Commercial power, battery backup, no traffic. Good afternoon.
This is Kilo Charlie 1, Delta Alpha X-Ray. Commercial power, Dave in Springfield. This is NOCI, commercial power, no traffic. Here is Whiskey Alpha 1, November Tango, India. The name is John. The QTH today is in Shalimar. We're running commercial power. Good afternoon. Wow, everybody's in a hurry. The net recognizes and welcomes WA1AES. Good afternoon, Ernie. KC1BYD, good afternoon, Rich. W1ERF, good afternoon, Tony. KD2DU, what was it, Sean? I'm sorry, I couldn't write that fast.
My apologies. It's KD2 Delta Juliet uniform.
Okay, DJU. And then I think it was Chris. Was that you, Chris? If it was, please go again. And that was worse. What is it? KB1NWR, I think. And KC1DAX, good afternoon, Dave. N1XVI, good afternoon, Ramon. NWA1NTI, good afternoon, John. I think Chris is NWR. Put it down as that anyway. Okay, Obi, go ahead with your first round, and while you're doing that, I'll see if I can catch up.
Okay, thanks, Doug. Unfortunately, I turned off my computer earlier and it doesn't know what to do. Newcomers Roundtable, first and third Mondays of the month, 7:30. This repeater, all welcome, newly licensed hams, upgraded hams, and old timers such as we, us, we. I love it when you talk French, Trish. What do you got here? Passes of the ISS 2. And last I heard, they were doing slow scan TV from the ISS. Well, anyway, while I wait for stuff to March 7th, the Mount Tom and Ham Presley Market coming up. I guess the doors open at 8:30, VE session at 10 or something like that. What else? The important announcement. No Bark meeting has been moved to February, March 1st. All welcome. No Bark members, radio operators, or general public. Where is this? This is at the Berkshire Humane Society building, 214 Barker Road in Pittsfield. All welcome. Well, the sun is shining, but 10 degrees. Wind out of northwest at 16, gusting 2, Tango Oscar, 26 miles per hour, making the wind chill at -7. In case you've been living in a cave, it's cold out, the wind is blowing, it's winter, dress accordingly. End of part 1, N1Q will be back tonight.
Okay, Obi. I have 21 degrees here in beautiful downtown Munson, but they're saying tonight 10 below zero, and with the wind chill, it'll be more like 20 below zero. Doesn't sound like a good night to be out. And we could get a little precipitation, which will be in the form of ice. So beware, everybody, if you're going to be out after sunset or sometime during the evening or night. It's going to be treacherous driving. Are there any other stations wishing to check into the Western Mass Traffic Net? Please call now. I got here is Roberta. I think that was Roberta. Sorry, try it one more time? No, nothing, and I can't remember. Does anybody, Obi, somebody, can you remember Roberta's call? KB1PDR. Thanks, Chris. I think that was your mother, but okay. Obi, go ahead with your second round, please.
Like the chipmunk said, okay. Alvin. Mother's Day, I think the one in the UK, 19 days. But there's another one in the USA, so we love our mothers, I guess. Anyway, 19 days. 21 days until St. Patrick's Day. 24 days until spring. And the Chinese New Year of the goat is behind us. I'm going to get butted. Today in the USA, National Banana Bread Day. Good stuff. National Dog Biscuit Day. Boy, they're scraping the barrel looking for holidays or something. Dog Biscuit Day.
K1FFK.
Things coming up. HF contest in junk this weekend. C2 160 meter sideband contest. The UBA, wherever that is, DX contest. CW. North American QSO Party Ready. NSARA, whatever that is. That's March 1st. What's this weekend? This weekend is, whatever. Alright, never mind. No big blobs of VHF, UHF propagation locally. Solar flux is at 118,118. A is 7, K is 3, and the count is 49. And we'll finish up with things happening around the world. Army Day in Tajikistan, new country. National Day in Brunei, the Darussalam, or whatever, Republic Day in Guyana, and Defender of the Fatherland Day in Russia. Quit giving Mr. Putin a hard time, please. I guess that's it. N1QV, back to that.
Okay, Obi. And Roberta, I did get you down, KB1PDR. Chris helped me out. Any other stations before I close wishing to check into the Western Mass Traffic Net, please call now. Alright, I guess we got everybody. Thank you, Obi, for your announcements. And with that, this closes the Western Mass Traffic Net. I'd like to thank the Northern Berkshire Amateur Radio Club for the use of the Mount Greylock K1FFK 146.91 repeater. The time is now 13 hours and 20 minutes. I now return the repeater back to normal amateur radio use. Thank you to all the stations who checked in and those who stood by while it was being conducted. This is November 1, Alpha, November, Delta, Doug in Munson. Now signing clear. 7-3 to all.
N1AND, N1SAV. Late check-in, Doug?
Okay, Jeff, I got you.
Okay, commercial power. Thanks, Doug. I gotta go and get some lunch and then I'll get ready for work. Hey, we'll catch everybody later. 7-3, N1SAV.
Have a nice day, and be careful when you get out. It's going to be probably icy, according to the National Weather Service. And I got to run out of here now and go put those things in the mail for you guys. Catch you later. N1AND clear.
Okay, Doug. It's not the ice I'm worried about. It's the 16 below zero we're going to have tonight. That's what, I don't want to drive home in that stuff.
N1QOP, WMTN
I missed who's calling. Hey, it's cold out, especially unknown station. Go ahead.
WA1NTR. I just want to tell you, you were right about the slow scan, because when you were talking about that, I had to block it out on 145.8, I believe. It came over on my scanner, and I just wondered what that was, but I guess it was slow scan TV.
Yeah. I thought they had quit, but I looked at that the Southgate Amateur News, Southgate Amateur News out of England, and they seem to have everything. Go to the ARRL. But anyway, yeah. I used to know that sound, and I think somewhere on the internet there's a place that plays every sound you'd ever hear on a radio and tells you what it is. Pretty cool. I forget where it is. But hey, it's cold out.
No, you're right about that. I'm just happy that I was able to hear it. Anyways, I remember going back into the olden days of me going over to your QTH, and you used to run slow scan TV, right?
Yeah. There was a lot of tricks. I learned a lot of tricks from Pete, KB1DMR. You can actually, you don't need a really fancy setup. You can hold the microphone next to, I forget how you do that. You can hold a microphone next to something or hold a speaker next to something and avoid all the expenses of fancy equipment. But anyway, yeah, I used to do that.
Oh yeah, I do remember, and those are the days of CRTs. They didn't even have these thin little screens in those days, right?
Yeah. Actually, I didn't have the use. Oh man, I'm just gonna say. Who was talking? Doug, about not having room. I was gonna mention, geez, I have to sleep under the kitchen table because everything else is tied up with radios. But no, yeah, I used to have my digital station on the kitchen sink. Actually, I couldn't use the kitchen sink. It was full of computer and radio paraphernalia, hoses and wires.
No, I do remember, because I remember I set up something at home just to monitor what was going on. And you're right, it was all the CRT days. Boy, it might be going back 20 years or something. Okay, I'm on the road too. I'm heading back to Northampton. So 7-3s. Enjoy the rest of the day. WA1. As a matter of fact, it's so cold outside. I can't feel my face.
Yeah. Well, I was outside just now with no gloves on, trying to hang something in my apple tree, and I slipped off of whatever I was on into deep snow, and without something to grab onto or push yourself up with. It's funny, like the time I was drunk and fell headfirst into the bathtub. Oh, it's a riot. Yeah, I had slow scan going, I think last year, with a laptop and a camera and something. I think I was using Mix W. I used to love Mix W. It seemed to do everything just the way I liked it. But with slow scan, I do the MMS TV, the Japanese guy that developed that. That's a beautiful program, MMS TV. Okay, John. If nobody hears from me in a few hours, I'm back out in the snowbanks. Oh, life is good.
Oh boy, that's really going back. Mixed W, boy, that's oh, is that Windows 95? I don't know what it was, but that's you can see how computers have progressed. 7 3, be safe. WA1NTI.
Okay, Jan. Yeah, you know, I came in to do record the net, and it's so bright. Oh, I was up on the roof. You don't have to respond, but anyway, up on the roof, the sun is so bright. I came in here, I couldn't see the keyboard to type anything. But anyway, I guess you're supposed to wear sunglasses or whatever the Nayuka there wear up there in wherever, or used to in the olden days. It was tough. Not too long ago when you had to go to the outhouse, or I think you did it inside in a bucket and took care of it later on. Oh, hey John, drive safely. I guess this is N1QOV. What do I do? Scrape my shin. I'm having so much fun I can't stand it. N1QOV 91.
Okay, one last word. I had to retire on my birthday in July after 34 years with the VA. And I had to because basically when I slipped and fell over up in Charlemont, I landed on my arm. I couldn't use that thing for months fully. I just couldn't go to work when I was working in an acute psych detox. I couldn't do that with one arm. It was just I said that's enough for me. 7 3 WA1NTI.
Okay, I don't know if you saw that posting on Facebook. Those two Marines, or however many Marines, stand out there in their whether Class A's, the blues or reds or whatever they call them, with no protective headgear, no warm headgear, just Class A's in the freezing cold. Whatever. See you later. And one kill you.
Saw that.
K1FFK.
And stockings are hung by the chimney with care. Okay, the stockings are hung by the chimney with care. Because Uncle Obi was there. And one killed.